welcome to Survival of the Fittest Sports Edition. We got my man Mike Robb in the building. What at?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's talk about these sorry Bears, right, man?
We're trying to see what's going on with it. You know, we did our last episode before the season started, so we 4 games in right now. Give me a little bit of insight of what you've been seeing.
All right, man. So we're 4 games into the season, man. I guess let's start with Justin Fields, right? Because that was the biggest question going into the season about what he's going to do. You know, is he the right guy for us moving forward and everything? I'm going to say overall, it's not looking good for him, man. You know, blaming is not all his fault. You know what I'm saying? As we saw from the last game, coaching, man, coaching. And if you listen to our last podcast, man, what I was saying that I felt that was probably the biggest question other than Justin Fields that I didn't like that what Ryan Post did was the coach, man. I didn't agree with the head coach. I didn't agree with the offensive coordinator, Luke Getsy, and it's showing from what they did last year for the play calling carry on to this year, the play calling. So the coaching is not helping Justin Fields out as far as with his development, but this is his 3rd season, man. He has to make some type of jump. And there's some things that I'm saying that his decision making, it's not that he gets back there and it's like he gets lost. I don't know if he's trying to, okay, well, I know they want me to do this, or should I be doing this? And he's just like he's trying to do things that he wants.
So that's kind of what he said. But let's start with the Green Bay game. Okay, so he was under some pressure in that game.
Yeah,
he didn't have as much time to get things going.
No, he did not. He did not. And you got to remember too, they was missing 2 of their offensive line. Tevin Jenkins still out. You know, he was out for 4 weeks. So I think he's supposed to be coming back this week. But the guy that just signed from Tennessee, Nate Davis.
He was out too.
He was out. Now, they said personal reasons. We don't know what was for, but he was out too. So, you know, granted with that they had 2 people in position they probably ain't never played before and they was moving things around. So, you know, I guess you have to give them credit for that. So the people they started in the offseason in training camp, the full line, wasn't the same line for the first game.
What was his numbers in that game?
Justin Fields' number for that game right here. I got it right here for you guys. Here we go. So he was 24 for 37, 216 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Pretty mediocre, right now.
Mediocre. Yeah, that's not all that great. But
that's not with a full offensive line.
But here's the key. The guy that he was going up against, Justin Love. Right? The guy Jordan Love. There you go. Jordan Love, who waited behind Aaron Rodgers, I think about 3 years. Wasn't his first start, but let's just say his first kind of real start where Green Bay, he's the lead guy. He was 15 for 27, 245 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks. Like that's what the Bears was looking for Justin Fields, like for the first game and moving forward, but we didn't see that. And granted, the offensive play calling, that game, oh my God, it was still terrible.
And we didn't get the ball to DJ Moore.
DJ Moore only had 2 receptions that game. 2 receptions, right? He only had 2 receptions that game. Our leading receiver was Darnell Mooney. He only had 4 receptions.
Okay, so that wasn't a good game.
That wasn't a good game,
next
man.
Game, what was it?
Next game was against Tampa. That game right there, that's going to be...
we thought we should have had.
We should have won. The coaching, again, lost. Justin Fields did not have he had a mediocre game. Let me give you the numbers on that one. So on that game, Justin Fields, he was 26 for 34, 317 yards. Oh, you know what? I'm giving you...
All right, I'm going to say, I know
I'm giving you Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry, 16 for 29, 211, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks.
2 picks.
2 picks. So now we're going into week 2 already. After the week 2 game, it's not looking horrible. That game right there, which I keep telling you guys, the coaching, was when Justin Fields, the Bears had an opportunity to go down the field after Tampa didn't score. They took the lead. I think they was up by 3. So we had the ball like at the 20-yard line and everything. 3 plays in a row. 3 plays in a row. This man called screens. Running back screens. 3 plays in a row. The first one it was a false start. So we got back. Second one, it worked, but it was offensive holding on us. Third one, pick. The offensive line, the defensive lineman called it for a pick, but you called 3 screens in a row when you I think it was under 2 minutes. You got to drive down the field to try to kick a field goal to at least tie the game, but you called 3 screens in a row.
The defensive lineman said he knew it was coming.
He knew it was coming. He said that. He was like, they called it 3. He was like, he just had a feeling it was coming. So That right there, man, it's the play calling. But then you looking at Justin Fields' numbers. He didn't have a great game. They did feed DJ Moore the ball a little bit more. He had 6 receptions and he had over 100 yards. So they did give him the ball a little bit more. But the running game at that time wasn't good. Khalil Herbert only had 7 rushing for 35 yards.
And they wasn't running Justin Fields.
Justin Fields so far this year, our run call for him to run has none. The run that he has been doing is off of scrambles and everything, but they haven't called not one run play from him, which they took away, which, you know, a lot of people say, okay, yeah, you want that to go down, but don't take it away at all. That's his best weapon, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The coaching is just not that great. So yeah, the second game was looking terrible right there.
We're gonna skip Kansas City because we
we don't even looking at no numbers at that game, right? So you know what I'm saying?
This past Sunday's game, yesterday's game.
Yep.
What we looking like?
So this is what we're looking like. We just got the Denver game right here. So the Denver game, I would say, well, I think a lot of people would say it was his best game as a Bear, far as passing wise. Because, you know, he had games last year where like total numbers, he was doing pretty good with the rushing and passing, but this right here was his best passing game as a Bear in 3 years. He had 28 for 35, 335 yards, 4 touchdowns, only 1 pick, 1 fumble. So, you know, overall for Justin Fields, like from what he has been doing this year and even last year past, this is one of his best games right here.
Let's talk about it. To talk about it from the beginning. How the game started out?
The game started out like the confidence. When I was watching that game, the confidence level that you see in Justin Fields and even in the offense, and I guess you could say maybe in the coaching staff, they had confidence in that game. Justin Fields was standing in the pocket. He was taking hits while throwing the ball. He doing his scramble thing. They was getting, the big thing too is they was getting DJ Moore the ball early, which was great because he is your best receiver out there. You traded a first round. This is who you wanted from the Carolina pick. DJ Moore was the centerpiece for that pick that you gave up. You had to have DJ Moore. So the fact that you wasn't using him as much was, it's mind-boggling. But now this game right here, the Denver game, they was using him a lot more. They got him doing early. So the confidence that you see in Justin Fields, he was throwing the ball pretty good. Accuracy's right there. The touchdown pass to DJ Moore, the first one, when they showed the instant replay, it showed the confidence that he had because he threw the ball before even DJ Moore broke off his route to.
So he anticipated that.
So then that's what we wanted to see from Justin Fields. You saw all that in the first half and a little bit in the third quarter. Like the confidence level was good, and you like, okay, man, if they can keep this going the whole game, it can carry over to Washington, who they play this Thursday. And you know what I'm saying?
Playing well too.
And the defense as well. The defense was, they had Russell Wilson numbers.
Some pressure on them.
So everything was, the team looked like, I don't know what was said or what was going on, but it looked like they finally clicked and like the whole team had confidence in them. So, yeah, man, then second half came, well, you know what? The fourth quarter came. And I think the thing that happened right here, I think what it kind of went away when he had that sack fumble, right?
Let's go back to it. We was up 28-7.
We was up 28-7 going into the third quarter. Yep, going into the third quarter, 28-7. I think they did score a touchdown in the fourth quarter, going into the fourth quarter. So it was, let's say it was 28-14, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
So when did the game turn?
Yeah, so it was 28-14 going into the fourth quarter. They scored a touchdown in the third quarter, Denver did. So the game turned, that sack fumble is when the game turned, because when that sack fumble came, now it's 28-21. Okay? Now it's 28-21. But now what I seen.
Sack fumble for a touchdown.
For the touchdown. For Denver, when they got on Justin Fields. They scooped it up and ran in. So now they made the score 28-21. But now what I see.
Let's talk about that play real quick.
All right.
So now it was a handoff. It was a bootleg.
It was a bootleg. It was a play action bootleg. And
then said he didn't have no pressure.
So yeah,
he had
the guy came free. The guy
couldn't do nothing. It was like it wasn't his fault.
No, so
I think different. It looked like it was his fault. It looked like he shouldn't have tried to throw it.
Right. So that's what I'm about to go into right there. It wasn't his fault, but at the same time, it was his fault. The blocking scheme was terrible right there. You don't let a man come free when your quarterback back is turned, when he can't see him. So as soon as he turn around, the guy's right there. So it's hard for him to make a move. Whereas Justin Fields' fault is he should never took that ball. He should never threw that ball. A veteran quarterback see that, just gonna take the sack.
Just take
the sack and live in that right there. When I'm talking about his decision making, he's trying to make a play when you don't need to. You up,
too far down.
Yeah, you up already. You still got momentum. You just take that sack and just live to fight another day. But he tried to throw the ball. The guy was like literally right there on him. So he tried to hurry up and throw it over. I don't even know who he's throwing it to because I didn't see nobody in that area. It's like he just tried to get rid of the ball, but the guy got him before the hand was going for it. Boom. Got him, pick it up and score right there.
That's what the game turned.
To me, that's right there. They made it 28-21. So now when the Bears came back and got the ball, it was like the offense coordinator or the coaching staff was playing concern. Like, you know what?
They was playing.
We don't want to put it like they didn't want to put it. They got nervous. They ran the ball so much. Now, granted, the running the ball it was working in the fourth quarter. It was working, but at that time, you don't do that. Knowing that Denver got momentum now. They're going to score. So my thing is now you still have to leave. Justin Fields is still your best offensive player. So you have to put it in his hand. You have to throw the ball. He's having a great throwing game. That was his only mistake at that time right there. And that wasn't really like a pick. It was just a mistake that he made. He should have held on to the ball, but he tried to throw it and got a sack fumble. But you still throw that ball. DJ Moore was having a good game. Cole Kmet finally came alive this season.
Basically all of the best game.
But you don't go away from that. You don't go away from that. And that was always the Bears' problem in years before, even before this coaching staff came, is when they get a lead, they get conservative. They run about, they don't keep that momentum going, keep that, I'm going to go down your throat. They just, all right, no, we got the lead. Let's just kind of run the ball, play the clock, kind of run that clock down and everything. But you don't do that when Denver, now they got the momentum.
So what happened on that drive? Do you remember that
drive?
Yeah,
I remember that drive. You talking about the
Denver got the sack fumble for a touchdown.
Right. So then it came back. So so that was the next drive where everybody in the city of Chicago, even the media of around the world, is talking about the decision made that Matt Eberflus made in that on that drive when the fourth down. Drive was going pretty good. They was running the ball pretty good.
This is fourth quarter.
This is the fourth quarter. So the drive was going pretty good.
Now, let's take the drive before the field goal. This is the drive after they got the sack fumble.
This is the drive when they had the field goal, I believe.
They was down. They had a chance to kick a field goal and go up 3 points.
Right.
That drive.
Okay. Oh, so you know what? So this drive they went 3 and out.
They went 3 and out.
They did. This drive, you're right. This drive they went 3 and out, and that's when Denver scored the next drive after that to tie the game up. So yeah. So the drive after that sack fumble was just a 3 and out. It was nothing spectacular. It wasn't aggressive enough. They ran the ball twice and threw the ball on third down. So conservative like that. Denver got momentum. So right. So of course they got the ball back, and that's when I remember. That's when Russell Wilson threw it to see Sutton. Yeah, I forgot it was Sutton right in the back of the end zone, right there wide open, threw it to him, tied the game up. So now that next drive, that's when like I said, everybody in the media, Chicago, even around the world, the sports world, is talking about that decision making. The drive.
What was going on with that drive?
So that drive was actually going pretty good. They was running the ball because Denver, for some reason, they couldn't stop our run. So they was running the ball pretty good, mixing it up with the run. I think they didn't throw the ball that much, but I guess you didn't really need to because you was eating up the clock and you was running the ball. The couple of times they did throw the ball, I think it was one completion to Cole Kmet. Yeah, it was one completion. It wasn't penalty from Denver. Encroachment, and I think it was a defensive holding. But one drive, it was a crucial third down. I think it was like 3rd and 15. Justin Fields, that's when he scrambled and picked that. So he did pretty good on that one. So then I think now we're in the red zone now. Now we're getting down. So now we're getting down. So after that, he was running the ball. So now it got to, I think.
Was it 3rd and 1 at one point before that fourth down?
No, it was. So I can't like literally remember. I'm looking at it right here. But
that fourth down call.
That fourth down call. So it's 31. So the fourth down call. Well, I feel like they made a mistake. If you're gonna go for it, you go for it right then and there. Like when they went out there and they try to get him to jump off sides. Right. But you don't do that. You go for it right there. If you're gonna go for it, go for it right there. Try to go for it right there. But see, now here's what they mess up on. So now they didn't go for it. They try to jump off sides. Now, right there, that's key. You just burnt one of your timeouts right there. It's the fourth quarter. Now you just burnt one of your timeouts right there. So that's key right there because it came back.
How much time? It was about 2.
It was literally about
2.5
two something minutes. Yeah, it was 2 something minutes left. So now what you do is you go back. Yes, everybody thinking you about to kick, but you come out and now you about to go for it. But what you do is you get Denver now to put fresh bodies out there to talk about. Okay, hey, they gonna go for it. Even they said they knew Khalil Herbert was going to get the ball.
What was the play that they ran? They was in the shotgun.
And right then and there. So you need 1 yard. You need 1 yard. So now you're going to be in a shotgun when you 4 yards back from the line, from the first down mark, and going to hand the ball off a regular, simple shotgun. Justin Fields hand the ball off right up the middle. But you 4 yards back. So if you're gonna go for it, run it. Why go under the gun and just give it to Khalil Herbert or Justin Fields, your best player. Put it in his hand. This is what this season about, right?
Yeah.
In crucial time to see what this guy can do. But you're not giving him that opportunity to see. You know what I'm saying? Like at that moment, hey, put it in Justin Fields' hands. Call bootleg.
That's what you did.
I would have did that. If I would have went, I wouldn't have went for it. I would have took the point and trust your defense. The defense been playing okay other than that fourth quarter. You know, they gave up 2 touchdowns. Actually, technically 1 touchdown because the other touchdown was from the sack fumble. But they only gave up 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter. So now when you did that, are you showing trust in your defense that you don't trust them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you see what I'm saying? Like, cause now if you kick that field goal, right? Then just say, cause we still don't know if the field goal would have been good or not, but Carlos Santos has been perfect.
It would have been
really good. So now you kick the ball off. Now they're at the 25-yard line. So now they got longer field to go.
You got to trust your defense.
Right, trust your defense.
Russell Wilson, you know.
He hasn't been playing good this year. No, right. So why would you even do that? Take the points right there. Keep the offensive confidence up. They like, hey, we got them their field goal range at least. They kicked the field goal. They did what they're supposed to do. Who knows? They could have been an outcome change of the game right there. But now you didn't do that. You went for it. Didn't make it. Denver, they going crazy up there, stopping them. First play of the game, like a 40-yard pass. Russell.
The next drive.
Next drive for Denver. The very first play of that drive was like a 40-yard pass. 40-yard pass. Guy was wide open. It was, I guess they was playing a zone because the safety came over too late and the cornerback wasn't there. So I guess it was a zone. He had a
so it was a miscommunication.
Wide open right there. Yep. Wide open right there. So it was just it was just
they kicked the field goal. We had time.
They kicked the field goal right there, and we had about under a minute left driving. But like when I was watching that game, I'm thinking to myself like it's not gonna. It's not gonna.
We couldn't get field goal range to tie that game up.
But the reason why I felt we wasn't because Denver was doing. They were playing basically prevent, where we're not gonna let you go. We're just gonna give you the little check down. We
had enough time to get in field goal range.
We had enough time to get in field goal range, but they was kind of keeping that. If you understand what I'm trying to say,
right,
they was
keeping everything in front of them.
So we take the check down, and we're gonna give you 4-5 yards. But then time was moving.
Break a tackle.
But time was moving. They already used 1 of their time. They already used 2 of their timeouts. Which that timeout that they used to do to try to trick them go outside, that could have came in handy right there. So that's why I said it was that game right there where I could say that Justin Fields, even though, yes, he threw the pick at the end of that game.
Yeah, big numbers.
Yeah, he threw the pick and he had the sack fumble, which we said, okay, yeah, veteran quarterback got to hold on to that. That was coaching. That was coaching right there with the conservative, when they got up with the conservative. And then that big crucial play right there, that was coaching right there, man. That was all. And that's what I said when they first got this coach. If you're trying to see what Justin Fields is about, if you're trying to get this guy developed, why go defense? Why do you get a defensive coordinator? Why not? And Marcel was getting on me about that on our last podcast. Like, oh, you took my old black coaches and all that.
But he's a coach. He should look
what Washington is doing this year. Washington is top 10. Sam Howie, they top 10 in their offense because of this guy. Because of this guy. I'm just saying, you sitting there telling me that Justin Fields not better than Sam Howie? You think that if LB Enemy was with the Bears, their offense wouldn't look totally different than what it is now? Come on, man. So that's why I'm confused about why do you do that? Some people saying that, Ryan Poles truly didn't trust Justin Fields, but I'm like, he just got there. So how you can't,
Ryan Poles he didn't pick that coach.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that was his coach?
He fired Matt Nagy. He got there. Matt Nagy was still the coach, but they knew that Matt Nagy wasn't. He fired Matt Nagy. Well, you know what? Believe it or not, I'm sorry. Ted, the president, Ted Phillips, I think that was his name. Yeah, he fired Nagy, and he fired the GM, Ryan Pate. He fired both of them. Then they hired Ryan Poles as a GM, and then he hired Matt. He picked the coach. So like I told people, I felt that Ryan Poles, the personnel as far as on the field, I think it's a pretty good thing.
Not that damn Chase Claypool. That's about him.
That's it for him, man. For the Bears, that's it for him. The already reports came today that they told him to stay away for this week, and they got a game Thursday. They told him just stay away. That's it. And if you would have read what happened in Pittsburgh while he left, It was the same thing. He wasn't getting the ball. He wasn't happy.
Second round pick that ended up being the first round pick.
Basically, a first round pick. That's basically what that was, and they gave that up. Now that's on Ryan Poles right there. That's the coaching and that move right there you made on Ryan Poles.
Not picking Jalen
Carter. Yep.
That turned out to be tough. That's gonna be all right.
And he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good with Philly.
The reason why they didn't get that fourth down is because Darnell Wright missed the block.
You know,
He's supposed to block that guy. He missed the block.
And people saying coming out that draft, he was supposed to be the best offensive lineman. He's been struggling this year. He's struggling, but still though.
It's different positions. David Carter can affect the game because he just pass rushes.
That's true. That's true.
He ain't got that much. This dude got a block,
and that's true. But then the offensive line from Detroit, Panu, whatever his name is, I think it's like his second year. His first year, he was dominated. He made all rookie. So the fact that you say, he's an offensive lineman, is some people can come in the NFL and don't miss a beat. Some people, it takes a little time. Some people just can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Down there, right? It's we don't know yet.
Yeah,
we don't know yet.
So we could use Jalen Carter.
We definitely could have used Jalen Carter. I understand why you picked Down there, right? They said, they wanted to help out Justin Fields, give him much weapons as he can, much protection. But defense, that's helping him out. When you stopping the offense, that's giving confidence to your offense. Yeah. So I agree with that.
So that was on him. So what you think? Matt Eberflus, is he on the board? The Bears don't fire coaches traditionally in the middle of the season.
No.
You think it's gonna happen this year?
No. I honestly believe that he's gonna survive this year. Here's where I do know what's gonna happen. Well, I don't know, of course. We Bear friend, we predict. But here's what I predict. What could happen if the Bears get the number one pick in the draft? They most likely going to get, I feel Caleb Williams, the guy from USC. If they get that,
we should tank. Yeah. We should just lose.
I'm not saying tank or not, but if they get the number one pick, they're going to get him. Because if you get Caleb, right, that's it. They said he's a generational talent like Andrew Luck was when he came out.
But if you still ain't sure about Justin Fields,
if you're going to your fourth year and talking about, he's still no. You got to go somewhere.
Take Caleb Williams and let them battle it out.
Yep.
And then
here's the thing.
Get something for him
it's people still feel that Justin Fields is a superstar. He just needs the right coaching. I do feel that if it fall away, but I do feel that if they do get Caleb Williams, they can't have Matt Eberflus. This coaching staff. They got to go somewhere else. That's what I feel. So if they do get the number one pick, like they just say moving forward, because man, we
gonna have two.
Carolina 0-3. Well, they 0-4. I mean, we can get Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr., buddy.
If we don't get Caleb Williams, we don't get the number one.
You can get the guy from Yep. So, but not you after the Bears, because Carolina's 0-4, you 0-4. You're getting one of those. You're getting the number one pick between yourself or Carolina. I think we the only two. It's only two teams. It's only two teams. It's only two teams.
Minnesota won.
They won. They beat Carolina.
Oh yeah,
they beat Carolina after last year. They beat. So Chicago and Carolina is the only two 0-14, and for the Bears fan, I guess we could be happy because we got the picks. You know what I'm saying?
We worst team in the NFL.
Yes. Ain't no thinking about that, man. Yes, we the worst team in the NFL. It's no. You hate to say that, man, but we are. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no identity in offense. Defense is, we rank 31st in defense.
That's what we rank right now.
Right, I'm looking at it right here.
Let's go offense, defense. What the rankings is?
Right here. I'm looking at it right here, man. I was just looking at it as we was getting ready to start this podcast, and right here. All right, here we go. Bears. Okay, now here's somewhat positive. Passing, we 24th.
24. That ain't no goddamn positive. It's only what? How many teams?
32 teams compared to what we was last year.
Bottom half.
Hey, compared to what we was last year, that's somewhat positive.
We're the bottom 10.
Yeah, but rushing, we 13. That's decent, believe it or not.
That's average.
And I still couldn't believe that because our rushing hasn't been good, but I guess Justin Fields on a lot of that scrambling and everything. Points that the defense give up, we do 18.8, we're 22nd. And I'm sorry, that's points that we average. We average 18.8. We 22nd for that. We give up 34.3. We 31st, and it's 32 teams.
So we're 31st in defense. What's the overall rank in offense?
It says 21st.
Oh,
that's what they said. Total offense. Total offense 21st. So that's what they saying. So yeah, I guess they going back with Justin Fields because offense we put up down there 400 yards total. If not, I think we did put up 400 yards with the rushing.
Before that, we ain't making no passing yards.
No, well, he was doing 200 plus. He just, 200 plus. So
didn't he had 99 passing yards the other day?
Oh, come on, wait, against the
he was putting up no yards.
against
Kansas City.
But that's what they showing. We was 21st. So that's what I'm saying. That's crazy, believe it or not. Yeah, we in the bottom, but the top bottom of the, you know what I'm saying?
So who's next on the schedule?
Washington Thursday. That's the game where we're gonna go against the coach. I feel like we should have had Airbnb. That's gonna be they often scores. They just went to overtime with Philly.
Yeah, they
offense is they thriving, and now that's a scary game because now we got to go offense to offense. What you see, our defense.
They got defense. They got Chase Young.
Yeah, no,
they can put pressure on us.
Denver, we went against, and that's what people say. Well, the Bears went against the worst defense in the NFL. And that's understandable so, but still, you got you.
And we lost.
Yeah, we lost that game, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's due to coaching again. But I think this is going to be an interesting game Thursday to see how Justin Fields is going to bounce back. Because they said he was in a locker room just like he was just slumping over, still had his uniform on.
Had his best game, and still
lost. Like the confidence level, and that's why I felt like that coaching right there. What he did, he took that confidence out of not just Justin Fields, the offense because of the situation things they made, the timeouts, the play calling, the being conservative in the second half. Like you took that away when this guy was having one of his best game passing yards. You got to keep throwing it.
Even though he was playing well, you can't make those mistakes. You can't fumble. You can't make that play.
And yes, like I said, the fumble. I feel like the fumble
you can't throw that ball.
Was a crucial point of that game, but yet they were still winning though, and yet you know what I'm saying. Yet they were still winning. And he probably still had his confidence, but I feel like what took that confidence away is when they went conservative, because I think they showed maybe him that we don't trust you enough to still throw that ball, so we just going to run the ball and, you know what I'm saying, get it out of your hands because, hey, the worst thing that can happen is a fumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's how they looked at it.
That's exactly what happened. But okay, so we got that. So we got Washington coming up, and if we lose that game, we
0-5. We got Minnesota.
That's a 14-game losing streak, right?
It's 13 right now. Yep,
so
13 right now. It's 14-game losing streak. Yep.
And that's tough, right?
That's very tough, man. But like I said, if you want to look at a positive outcome into this, Bears 0-4, Carolina 0-4. You got a chance. You got a chance to get the top 2 pick.
Didn't you say they was gonna win 10 games?
Oh no, I said they could. I said 7. But I said, hey, I could see them win the game. Hey, man.
Zero said 10.
Yeah. Here's what I said. The media hype the Bears up more than what they really are. You know what I'm saying? Justin Fields could be MVP and defense. And I said that I felt that the defense was the question coming in. I'm like, the offense going to be better, which the offense has looked better, but not to the point where we like, oh yeah, this is it. They look better than last year because last year they wasn't really throwing the ball. They throwing the ball enough. He's attempts averaging 30 pass attempts a game. So that's actually way more than what he was doing. Now, it's up to him to make the decisions to, not throw them picks, to not when the Tampa game.
Crucial turnover, crucial points in the game.
The Tampa game came when the offensive line was actually blocking pretty decent that game. And it was one play where he had about 5 to 6 seconds. Missed a wide open receiver. I think the running back was kind of going like a seam off the backfield, wide open, missed that. His decision making was to run straight up the offensive line in the middle and got sacked. I'm like what?
He improved this last game. They blocked for him a little bit better. He had time to throw the ball. And he threw some good passes.
He threw some great passes these games. This is what we felt. Even the media felt like this is what starting the first game. This is what we was looking for. This is what the jump that people wanted to see that Jalen Hurts took last year. That they like, oh yeah, he's going to take this jump because the offensive line looked better. He got weapons now. And the coach feel like they gonna let him loose because this has got to be a year. We got to see if we're gonna keep him or not. So they're gonna let him loose. But yet we haven't yet to see that from the coach a little bit. They have let him loose, but they still calling screens. The play calling is not that great.
Still questionable.
Yeah, still questionable. Yeah, he's
even though this was his best game. This is overall their whole best game.
Best game as a season. This season.
They still lost the game.
They still lost the game because of the question play calling. And yes, Justin Field made some little crucial mistake, but I still
defense broke down a few times.
Yeah, but I still don't put that.
Receivers running out there.
I still don't put that on Justin Fields on this game. I put that. I fairly put that on the coaching.
Yeah, it was a coaching.
It was a coaching game. Coaching that lost us this game. Yep.
I don't know what they're gonna do. We're gonna go through a whole nother season.
Yeah, and
dealing with this all
believe it or not,
long.
if the Bears at the end of the season, who knows where it goes, we could have
They might be forced to make a change. They might have to break tradition.
That's what, but it'll still be a tradition if they fire this coach at the end of the season because the Bears ain't never did that before. After 2 seasons, fired the coach.
Well, they got to consider.
But no, of course they choose. Yeah, me, I feel the same way because I was against the coach when he came in here. I didn't like the hire. You hire that type of coach, a defensive coordinator.
We've done that before.
But it has worked. Lovie Smith.
Yeah, we didn't win no Super Bowl.
Nigga, he took us to a Super Bowl.
We didn't win. We can quit hiring defensive coaches.
He took us to a Super Bowl. He took us to 2 NFC championships, 1 Super Bowl, had multiple winning seasons. We've been scratching for something like that for years, ever since we got rid of the man. They got rid of him after he won 10 games.
Yeah, but we ain't won a Super Bowl.
Oh, hey, well, you can't. That's not on Lovie.
We don't need no more defensive coaches.
Yeah, but hey, so I guess we gotta go to the owners, right?
Yeah, Eric Bieniemy. Hey, he's gonna be still.
Oh, he's gonna be hot next year. But see, Ron Rivera might, because I think he's kind of sick.
He want to be a head coach.
Yeah, come on, Airbnb.
Yeah,
no, of course he do. He
look like a head coach. He ran there. They show him just as much they show
Ron Rivera. But Ron Rivera health issue is a game with him. So some people, and exactly what I feel like when Washington see that, like they see how
they see how better they look.
Offensive look, they like we ain't gonna let this man go. We're not gonna let him go. So they gonna wait. Trust me. So I think he's gonna be out of the question, but. It's other offensive coordinators out there. They can, well, I don't even know where he's at right now. I don't even know if he's in the league right now or he's maybe just doing like a quarterback coaching. But it's offensive coordinators out there that after this season, I feel like they can get some people.
From Detroit.
Some people were saying that if you get Caleb Williams, you got to get the coach that goes with him, Lincoln Riley. Some people say but some people say like because he knows how to work with them.
No, we're not doing that.
No college coach. We see how well that works.
We got offensive coordinators who brilliant at their job.
Yep.
We're gonna get one of them. Goddamn Lincoln Riley. Because he's winning college.
College is different. Yeah, Pete Carroll's the only one that I could think of that kind of had success from the college to the pros.
All right, well we're gonna wrap this thing up. Survival of the Fittest Sports Podcast, Sports Edition. With my man Mike Rye.
Yeah, bear down, even though they suck as hell. But bear down, right, man? Bear down.
No doubt about it.
This Thursday, man.
This Thursday. SA, and we out till next time.
Next time, baby. Peace.
Luxury Productions.